you know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's. I'm not tripping, I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast, got a salute. I've been a hustler, look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law, cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me, that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel on. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck. She look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just want to ball. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, the last shall be first. Nigga, we gonna rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Fly to the sunset, slide to the moonfall. Boss all said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. Line niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. U.P.K. priest, lace up boost, and it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdog, you niggas tripping, we'll be popping, no you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing, locked in on the mission, rocking all out. Who to take the hop out, you be bitching, caught the crew time. Now the Glock, glitch it, nigga.
Look at this, John. Look at this, John.
First star, I'm really that nigga. Truth be told, I'm a noble figure. Local niggas, they be so offended. One West word, it's global business.
Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. All y'all niggas in the same school and all that?
Hell, fuck yeah.
So none of y'all niggas smoke weed?
Fuck no.
Don't fold if you say you win it. I was molded to it, now fit it. Can't control, just the highest limit. Killer shit, but just an honest living. Gotta get it, ain't no time for wishing. The time is now, better pay attention. In my city, you can feel the tension. A terror squad, no pun intended. This ain't for you, but I recommend it. They know we coming, better clear the entrance. Shit get deep, but I keep digging. This how I look when you keep winning. Over time, I had to take the hint. Shine bright, sit behind the scenes. 1-on-1, I ain't in the mix. Ain't what you thought, better get a glimpse. Came up from a pedal bike. Pressing brakes, I ain't never liked. Whole time I was taking risks. They don't play with me cause they know I'm going nice. Round form, I ain't even started. Transform, I ain't here to bargain. You all watch, better move with caution. Chains on me, I don't do this often. No error, this shit flawless. Reach for it, you become a target. It ain't worth it, better keep walking. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. I say the word, then it's final. The kid that moving like Pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. It's about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get to moving like Pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. Don't wanna hear all that street shit. Me and my niggas on defense. Wonder who I was in my past life. Don't even matter, that peep this. Remember the days when I was a trooper. Stay on the path and it won't confuse you. As far as all, I'm the one to do it. I roll on ace like a flight maneuver. Try to trick me, I ain't never moving. Camouflage, I can blend listening to it. They better ride, I don't do the Ubers. Let them talk, I don't hear the rumors. A little suffer ain't really nothing. The way I'm stomping, better play the trumpet. You see me coming, better get the running. If they see me coming, better get the running. You ain't never seen it, you ain't never witnessed, you ain't never noticed, you ain't never focused. I was really waiting, I was really training. Sick and tired of being patient. I ain't never doubted, this was in the making. Use what I got, not in the waste. A rapping and singing could never drink it, but I'm from the bottom, so I gotta make it. This ain't rapping, it's a damn warning. Late night to the early morning. Got a vision, I planned it out. Trying to stop me, but I kept going. I study plays, now I'm in the game, and it's all the same, but I had to change. You'll never crash if you in your lane. I can take the loss, cause it's all a game.
Yo, what Casamigos be in English? Drunk.
All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get the moving like pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. It's about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get the moving like pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. Hear the hunger in my voice. They used to tell me to speak up. The problem wasn't what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, looking just for a change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This dialogue, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion. It's tradition. It ain't fashion. It's no action. They make threats and it's still passive. I think massive. No response. That's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots. I'm cinematic. I ain't average. I'm an overdose fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatic. I got first. That's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons. In the hood like the engine. You a bull for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up. Now when I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch, I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I earn $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the go. And they know I'm raw, and they know the spot, and I'm feeling lost, still in charge. I don't make you follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it all. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You can focus on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I'm trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna be the devil. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home the truth. I ain't never had to choose.
I'm trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
All right, clap it up. Clap it up. All right. Shalom, y'all. Bashim, y'all. Shabbat Kadah. To the brothers and it's like the Adawanyum and the Akim. And Shalom, y'all. Shamar Atum Bashim, y'all. Shah. This precinct officer, Mathum, y'all. Out of I.S.U.P.K, store out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the commander during YAHANNA. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. Teaching the truth about what? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Israelites of the Bible. Right. And now our oppressors, the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand? And we're going to keep pushing this truth further and further all day, all night, 24/7. We're gonna keep pushing it, you know what I'm saying? And in all aspects, and one of the ways is the Lashawan Qadash. Lashawan Qadash is, you know what I mean, our holy tongue, you know what I mean? That's what the Lashawan Qadash means. That's the translation for that in English is the holy tongue. Lashawan being tongue and Qadash meaning holy. You understand? I'm gonna write it on the board real fast. Yeah. All right, this is our holy tongue. This is our language right here, man. This is what we were speaking before we were conquered by our oppressors. Before they gave us English, before they gave us Spanish, before they, you know what I mean, gave us the Portuguese, before they gave us all that stuff, we were speaking the Lashawan Qadash. Right. You know what I mean? So this is what we do. Even you know, the Native American Indians, the people that, you know, we got some people out there that Officer Qadash, you know, that say that the Native American Indians aren't Israelites. Right. That the Mexicans aren't Israelites. Right. They got some of the oldest artifacts on the Lashawan Qadash out of everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even that, you know what I mean, that tongue they were speaking about. I mean, that tongue they were speaking the tribe of Gad. You know what I mean? Well, it's like broken dialects of Lashawan Qadash. This is what we were speaking, man. And, you know, can't be ashamed of your language, you know what I mean? I mean, we so, you know, proud of the English we speak. And, you know what I mean? Let's try to get back to our you know what I mean, to the old paths, you know what I mean? Right. How we used to speak and what our language was before. Now, this is the transliteration of, this is like, you know what I mean, how you would pronounce Lashawan Qadash. But if you look at it in the actual form and it's, you know what I mean, in actual writing of the Lashawan Qadash, the actual characters, you know what I mean, it would look like this. All right. And we're gonna get to the specifics as well. I probably need to do it bigger. They can see that like that on the board. The actual, they can see that. All right. Yeah, nice quality. What? Sure. All right, this is the actual way you would see it, read it in the ancient Hebrew. You know what I mean? This is the characters that you will see. And to read it, you know what I mean? Before we go there, we can go over the alphabet. You know what I mean? Entry level class, you know, topics. You know what I mean? Before we go there, before you even understand that, let's try to, you know, go over the little basics of it. Dang, I keep stepping out of the camera. Let me see how that looks. That's 12. So yeah, some of your words ain't showing. Some of them ain't showing. Let's try to do it like this. See if you want to put it right here. Bring this up higher. I don't know. Let me see. No, that's all. You want to put it right here? How often arrive it? Yeah, let me try to see what's up. Hook me up. So all right. It's 12 or what? So I think this can go too. But it's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on paper said it was cool.
Because I'm be going back and forth to this as well, so that's what I'm saying.
Whether to see that?
Both, you know what I mean? If you could adjust it while I'm moving around, I don't know, but
I got you.
you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go over like some of the, but right now, you know, ain't too much of a big deal, but we're gonna go over some of the entry level stuff, so like, you know what I mean? So you can understand how to even read this right here, which means Lashawan, Qadash, that's what it reads. All right. So the first character here, right, is La. It's La. You know what I mean? That's where, you know what I mean, they kind of get this kind of similar to the English language, English letters of L, and they get it from this right here. Some of the stuff they changed up all the way, but a lot of the stuff you can see where they get the original characters from. So right here is La, and the one that looks like the uppercase W means shy. All right. And this character here is Y, and this one on the end in the middle is Na. Now you wouldn't pronounce it Lashawan because they got these connectors here on the bottom. Got these connectors here, and when you have a connector here like that, that basically connects the two characters, and basically you will pronounce it like basically combining them together. Instead of saying Lashawana, it would just be Lashawan, but because of the connector that's here on the bottom. You know what I mean? So, and this second part right here, Qadash, the same thing goes for this right here. The same goes for this right here. You wouldn't say Qadasha because of this connector. These connectors, like I said, they combine two of the characters together, and you will pronounce it as such. You will pronounce it the same way. So, like it was combined. So instead of saying the Shah, Qadasha, it's connected at the bottom. You say Qadash. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? That's how it gets connected like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get rid of this real quick. Get rid of this. You know, this is the Lashawan Qadash we're going over. So I'm gonna go over some of the little characters. We went over some of them here on the board. I just erased it, but we're gonna go over some of the basics. So I is the first character or letter, whatever you want to call it, however you want to word it, is the first one of the Lashawan Qadash. All right, and to pronounce the pronunciation of it would be like this. I don't know if they can see that. They can see that? Or is it? I gotta do a little bit.
Kind of starting on you good, sir.
All right, no sweat. So yeah, I just like, you know what I mean, the English language, they kind of, bastardize this whole thing, where it's like A, B, C, things like that. The Lashawan Qadash, the original tongue, the holy tongue, it starts off with and the way you will write this in the Lashawan Qadash is like this here. All right. Sure. And if you would, you just learning, you just starting out. You know what I'm saying? It would be wise, pull your notebook out and write some of this stuff down for notes. You know what I mean? It's good stuff to learn. You know what I'm saying? So that's right here. It's The next one, who can, to take a good guess. The next one would be Ba. All right, so I should have kept that up here, but you know, it's 2 hours. You should be writing those anyway. You know what I mean? It's 2 hours. So, Ba. Ba is, you know, the next pronunciation of it right here is just simple as that. Ba. You know what I mean? Not saying you gotta take that out. But yeah, Ba, that's how you pronounce it. You will write it like this. You know what I mean? Write it like that. That's Ba. The next one, which you know what the next one is? Qadash.
Oh,
But so you know, I'm just asking you a quick question. I ain't gonna ask you too much tonight, but yeah, the next one after Ba would be
God.
God, right? You know what I mean? God. So the way you write God, well, let's say all the whole characters real quick, just so people can get the whole process sped up. You know how to you can do the you know how to do the characters,
Like right on.
or like just say it.
I'm a little rusty, but yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Shoot, even if you gotta read off the board, that's the why. You know what I mean? Abba Gada Hawa Zaka Tayika Lamanasa Ipa Tiza Kwarashata. That's the whole, you know what I mean, alphabet, if you will, of the Lashawan Qadash.
Right.
That's the whole thing right there, you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing, but we're gonna go one by one for people that's entry level, like I was saying. So this is Ba. This is the second character of the Lashawan Qadash. Let's get the next one. Ba God. So God is next. And another thing I wanted to do to make people understand too, we had first, right? So what's a word that we can use for like that starts off with You know what I mean? In the Lord's Prayer, you know what I mean? Christ said, you know what I mean, our Father, you know what I mean, which art in heaven, you know what I mean? Father is Abba in the Lashawan Qadash. In the Hebrew, Father is Abba. You know what I mean? So we could like make people understand a little better, like, you know what I mean? Try to make some words that go with it. We go with the sounds. So Abba, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all see that though. Let me make it bigger. Abba. And you will write this like this. So this is Abba. That's Abba. Right here. All right. I don't know if they can see that quite so. See that? They should be able to see that. That's too wild. Yeah, so no sweat. Yeah, this is Abba right here. Oh man, this is how you would. Yeah, that might be too wild. So yeah, Abba, which means father, right? Which means father is written like this. You know what I mean? Just to help you. And you see, they're not connecting. These are, you know, the connectors down here, they don't connect the two characters. They basically, when it's written like that, it's saying that it's pronounced in its entirety instead of connecting the two. So like if these were connected, right? If these were connected, and if they were connected, it would look like this. It would look like that. You know what I mean? But that's not, this is just hypothetically, right? But, you know what I mean? We know that it's not connected, and we trying to write out Abba in the ancient Hebrew. it'll look like that. But, and this is the, like I was explaining over here, this is how you would write Ba in the ancient Hebrew. All right. And but this is perfect too right here because, you know what I mean, it's next to each other. And we got the first two characters up. All right, so yeah, Abba right here, it means father. You know what I mean? In the Lord's Prayer, Abba Nawa Shabbat Shemayim Qadash Hayah Shemka Yahweh Malak Laka. You know what I mean? This is how you would write father in the English. I mean ancient Hebrew. So then we have Ba right here. A word that we can use for Ba. What's a good one? You know, Ba. That's an excellent one, right? Ba. Ba means what? Y'all should be able to see this right here. I know that look like something else, but that means something different. I know you know quite something.
Come.
You know what I mean? You know what this means?
Come.
This is a daughter. This means daughter in the English. I mean, I be going back and forth with the prayers all the time. I'm so used to English. Lashawan. In the ancient Hebrew, this is how you know what I mean, pronounce daughter.
Right.
All right, and how you actually write it though? How you write it? Got you right here. Let me see. Write it like this. So remember, this is the character. I can use this. I'm gonna use this one right here. Take up less space. So and then you gotta connect it. You know what I mean? Right there, you know what I'm saying? Like this right here, this is how you would write daughter in the ancient Hebrew. That's how you pronounce it. Right here. I know it look like math, but just, you know, get your mind out of that. In the ancient Hebrew, you would pronounce it Bath. You know what I mean? That's how you say daughter. You know what I mean?
Right.
And another way to help you with the pronunciations of these words, right? Just act like you're saying, act like you know what I mean? You might wonder why it's pronounced Bath instead of Bath, right? Just act like this ain't here. Act like the thigh is not there, the other character. And how you would pronounce Ba if it was by itself. If it was by itself, you would say Ba. But with the added character there, the thigh, and it's connected at the bottom, so that means I told y'all earlier, y'all gotta, you know, combine the way you pronounce it, basically. If y'all get what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? You would connect it, you would say Bath. So instead of saying thigh, we're gonna get to that too. We're gonna get to that character as well. All right, so that's daughter. That's a good word for Ba to understand. To understand a word for Ba for that character, right? So the next one, the next character after. So we got and Ba. Ba. What's the next character? The next character is God. G-A. That's how you would pronounce it, right? I'm gonna erase this for right now. All right. All right, God. That's how you pronounce that. How you would write it. I wish the actual thing was right here, you know what I mean, so y'all can see it. Is there any way you can get the whole alphabet on there? On like the side of the screen, people could, you know what I mean, tag along like that. So yeah, why you doing that? So yeah, God, G-A is how you would pronounce it. And a good word, what's a word we can use for God? For God, We can use Gad. One of the lost 12 tribes of Israel, right? You were the tribe of Gad. The North American Indians, how we always say, you know what I mean? That it was proven all them decades ago that these people were the lost 12 tribes of Israel, you know what I mean, making up of the blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. You know what I mean? The word we could use for God to help people understand more, to get a better understanding, is, you know what I mean, put this in a word, and we can use the Gad, for example. And the way you would pronounce Gad in the ancient Hebrew is how you would say, people say God today in the English. So you would pronounce it God in the ancient Hebrew. All right. And for people that's confused out there, ancient Hebrew, Lashawan, Qadash, same thing. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna write it real fast for y'all. And Lord, yeah, let me do this for God. The character for God is this right here. I'm gonna write it down. All right. So that's how you would write God in ancient Hebrew. Go ahead. And we're gonna put this in a word. We're gonna make a word out of this. You know what I mean? So we're gonna use, like I said, Gad. We're gonna do it, but we're gonna write it in an ancient Hebrew. Everything's well? All right, so you know what I'm saying? That's how you will write Gad. Gad, one of the lost 12 tribes of Israel, you'll write their name like this, Gad. But in the ancient Hebrew, remember, you will pronounce it God in the ancient Hebrew. But if you're trying to, you know, you talking, you saying it in the English dialect, say Gad. But yeah, this is it right here. You know what I mean? This is the third character of the ancient Hebrew alphabet. All right. Get y'all time to write that down. It shouldn't take too long, but yep. So I'm gonna erase this one. All right. And y'all might be wondering what this is. We're gonna get to that right now. So don't get hanged up on this, right? But this is just a separate joint I'm about to do. All right. So this character that looked like an equilateral triangle, right? That's actually you will pronounce that da. You will say da. All right. And so you would write that down just like that. Just like such, you know what I mean? Like this. And pronounce it da. You understand? Da. And a good word for that, we do this all the time with y'all on TikTok. Y'all be asking us, you know what I mean, why we wear these shields. Why we wear these shields, you know what I'm saying? These are nice shields right here. Y'all ask us all the time on TikTok, live after live, what is that you got on? We're gonna use for this character da. All right. For a word. I'm gonna write how you pronounce it first, and then I'm gonna write how you actually write it. How you will actually write it in the English. You know what I mean? And da, what does that mean? That's the translation. That's the David in the English. In the English, you would say da like David. That's the translation right there. But how you pronounce it is how you this is how you see him here on the board. You know what I mean? Da, wa, da. So yeah, that's how you will write it, right? So now I'm gonna write it down, the actual characters, right? How you would actually write it. And like I said, remember this. I wish we had people here live. I can ask them questions, right? So like, remember we had this right here. This is the actual character. This is Da. You know what I mean? We didn't get to the other ones yet, I don't think. Like the next one is like how you would write it is Da Wa. Remember Da Wa? So the Wa, I think I had wrote it down earlier too. So I'm gonna write it down real quick. So obviously you hear two Das in the name. So it's gonna be two of these characters in it, if you're paying attention, right? So Da, Wa. Remember that's Wa. You know what I mean? We ain't go over that too much, but that's what it is right here. So to say his name, Da Wa Da. So then it's another character like this after that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But then the connectors though. See, one day I want to have people in here and I'm be like, yeah, now where you put these connectors at?
Right.
So listen, so yeah, the connectors, right? You gotta, you know what I mean, have it correctly done. Da, wa, da. So yeah, with other ones like this one right here with Gad, we had them connected. We had it connected because that's how you pronounce it. It's not God, da, it's God.
Right.
So you would connect them to when you're writing it, so the person reading can know it's saying God and not God, da. If it was saying God, da, I don't even know if that's a real word in the language. But if it was saying God, da, it would be like this. Like the Syrian right there. It would look like this. So it's gonna be Qadash. You will have these right here. These connectors right here. You know what I mean? And that will let you know that you would pronounce each character in its entirety. God, da, instead of breaking this off at the end, just saying God. Simple enough, you know what I mean? But yeah, so back to this, right? So how you will put the connectors is, you know, if you just listening to what we break it down right here, da wa da. So it wouldn't be, it doesn't sound like there's any type of connecting going on, like how it is over here saying God. You know what I mean? So right here, you write it like this. Well, you'll put the connectors down like this. So like, my water right here? Oh, right here. Yeah, so write it like that. All right. So this is Da wa Da. And like at the beginning of this breakdown, I was saying, like, you know what I mean, the Da wa Da's we wearing right here. This is the symbol. This is it. This is actually King David's, you know what I mean, signet. You understand? This is his signet. And we wear it because we represent him under Christ. You know what I mean? We do this, we let by wearing this, people know, or will know too in the future, that we are, you know what I mean, Christ's men. We're his soldiers, you understand? In the past, when we wore this back then, we knew people knew that we were you know what I mean, David's soldiers, and even in another aspect, you know what I mean, I said it was his signet, you know what I mean, he would have this stamped on any letters that he might want to have shipped out to a certain group of people. He would stamp this, and this would be on his ring, say his pinky ring or whatever, right? And he could have this, put it in ink, and it would be this. It would be the Da wa Da, his signet,
Right.
Stamp it in the ink and put it in the ink and stamp it on whatever letter he wants shipped out.
Right.
That's how he would do things, you know what I mean? How kings do things, period, you know what I mean, in general. And him, the best king under Christ, other than Christ, you know what I mean, you know, King David, that's how he would do things.
Right.
This is it. Simple as that. All right, so this is Dawadah. This is David's name right here. That we brought this out to bring some more understanding to the character Da right here. All right. How many breaks this one real fast? The next character. Ha. Now, let me see. Got a word for that. We can use, I'm gonna connect two words with this. Ha-sarunyan. We'll do it like that. Ha-sarunyan, which means the captains. The captains. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm writing it. Obviously, you'll pronounce it like this. The character is right here. And this book's about, where is that? Right here. They even got, now this ain't all the way right, but even in here, they got, you know what I mean, some of the Lashawan. You peep this, Qadash, right here, you know, from Babylon, Timbuktu.
Oh,
They got someone right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the real ancient Hebrew that we're breaking down right here. And you ain't gonna find this nowhere else on the planet.
Right.
You're gonna only find out the truth here in the I.S.U.P.K because we bring out all things the truth. All right, so yeah, this is how. Gonna help you understand more with the word ha-sarunyan, or with the, you know, I'm put it like that, ha-sarunyan, or ha-sarun, the captain. Bear with me. It's a little sloppy. Let me do that right. Fix this one. Sloppy. I don't got the neatest handwriting in the world, but yeah. I'm gonna do it a little neater for y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna put it up in. Y'all should see that better, a lot better. Yup. So yeah, this is ha-sarun. Ha-sarun means the captain. Ha-sarun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can write this stuff down, keep it in your notes. All right. So okay, we're gonna take this one off. All right, so now we can do another one. So another character we got up here, might not be able to go through all of them in one time. What's the time?
Time is 7:49.
7:40. Well, we got some time. All right. Next character is Y. Y. And for anybody that's just tuning in, we're going down the line of each character or letter, if you will, of the ancient Hebrew alphabet. All right. And right now we on Y. This is how you will write Y in the ancient Hebrew. This is the character right here. We're gonna make a word with this so people can grasp it too as well, you know what I mean, in that aspect. So let's see. That's how you will pronounce it. Just Y. Y. And we're gonna use for the word, we're gonna use something like what we're gonna use things off of the prayers, test, Lord. So we can use YAHANNA, which means the sisters. The sisters right here. You know what I mean? We're gonna put this up. Let me see. What means and the sisters? Means and the sisters. Well, I just use wow. So this whole thing right here, this is how you would pronounce it, right? Pronounce it YAHANNA, which means and the sister. You know what I mean? That's what it means right here, and I'm gonna write it. You know what I mean? Now this is just to help you understand why.
Right.
Why? Why means by itself means and. That's what why mean by itself. And. All right. So now, like that one, we're gonna go right down the line. Zah. Damn. Shoot, you know what? Let me see. I'm gonna go to some other ones real quick. We got Ka. And all these other ones up there. Well, basically, y'all get the gist of this, right? These are some of the characters that we got in the Lashawan Qadash. Won't go down the whole line of them, but I'm gonna go into other ones like maybe even the 12 tribes of Israel, how we write them in the Lashawan Qadash, how we would say them. You know what I mean? I'll go top to the bottom. All right. So Judah. First of all, Israel, which means Yasharala, right? I'm gonna write it. Israel, the translation for Israel in ancient Hebrew is it's Yasharala. You pronounce it like this. All right, P. This is how you know me. This is how you pronounce it in ancient Hebrew. I'm gonna write how you actually, you know what I mean. I'm gonna put how you actually write it down. All right, so you understand. This is how you pronounce it to help you. I'm gonna write it real quick, and always remember this too. So like y'all might be confused when you writing it in the ancient Hebrew, you always, when you actually writing the actual characters for the ancient Hebrew, not this stuff right here, you write stuff down from right to left. Right to left. That's how you would, you know what I mean, put things down. You know what I mean? So I know y'all probably was watching this and like, well, why you writing it like that? This is how you write things from right to left. Everything that this country does is backwards. Everything that our oppressors do is, you know what I mean, backwards. This ain't the way. The whole society as we know it is backwards and upside down.
Right.
You know what I mean? In ancient Hebrew, you start from right to left. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna write it real quick. All right, Pete, this is how you would write it, you know what I mean? Write it just like that. That's Yasharala, you know what I mean, which means Prince of the Power, which means Israel. Israel means Prince of the Power, you know what I mean? This is how you write it in the ancient Hebrew. All right, Yasharala. This is how you do it, you know what I mean? It's good to take notes too. You want to really get into it. That's what it is though, right there. All right. And in this whole big family of Israel, this big family, you know what I mean, the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, we got 12 different tribes.
Right.
12 different tribes. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get into all the different tribes. We're gonna write it down as well. So people can, you know what I mean, and write it down if they feel like it. Don't want to erase this, but for the sake of having space on the board, I'm going to erase some of this stuff. Or I can maybe do it one by one on here. Yeah, I'll do it like that. All right. I'm going to keep Israel up. Now we're going to start with one of the first tribes, the head tribe of Israel, tribe of Judah. Tribe of Judah. All right. In the English, that's how you would say it in the English. In the Hebrew, it's Yahawada. Yahawada. All right. I'm gonna write it real quick on here. Judah, that's the English translation. How you would say it, right here. You understand? That's how you would write that. Oh, okay. Let me write it down for real though. Yahawada. All right. That's Yahawada in the ancient Hebrew. The actual characters right here. Can they see that good? Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Yeah. This is what it is right here. You know what I mean? You're learning your culture back. You know what I mean? You're learning your actual language before it was taken from you, before it was beat out of you. Right here. Y'all can see it. That's 12. All right. So yeah, that's the Yahawada right there. That's the tribe of Judah. And the tribe of Judah is who? The Negroes in America. The tribe of Judah are the Negroes that was sold on auction blocks here in America. Or the Negro that went through the Jim Crow era, that fought in all the wars in America, the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, all the wars the tribe of Judah has fought and you know what I mean, we don't reap any of the benefits. You understand? This is the tribe of Judah. And also was prophesied that the scepter would never leave his hand. The scepter would never leave his hand, meaning that that's a prophecy of Christ, because Christ also springs out of the tribe of Judah. Christ is also a Judite. He comes from the tribe of Judah. He is a so-called Negro, what we will call it today. It was prophesied that the scepter will never leave from his hand, meaning that a king, the king is always going to come. The king of Israel is always going to come out of the tribe of Judah. Basically, right there, all right? Next one. Yeah, this might be a little more interesting for people watching. So, yeah, next one, Benjamin. The Benjamites, all right? The tribe of Benjamin. This is another tribe, you know what I mean? Chosen people of God right here. You know what I mean? Write it down. Right there. You'll pronounce it like this. That's how you pronounce it. Right there. Right? Benjamin, Bunyamin. In the ancient Hebrew, that's how you would say Benjamin. And you will write it like this. All right. And it's tricky too, but it's something to learn. This one is a little more tricky than the other ones, all right? I mean, eventually you also learn how, like, why we place connectors where we place them. You know what I'm saying? I was going over it a little earlier, but I'll do it again right here. You know what I mean? All right. I mean, that's how you will write it in the ancient Hebrew. In Lashawan, Qadash, that's how it's written.
Right.
That's neat enough for y'all. Yeah, that's neat enough, you know what I mean? That's it right here. Bun. You see the connectors right here. The connector this is the one that's in a loop like this, meaning like whenever it's written like that, it's connecting two characters, making you know, allowing you to know that it's being said in a certain way, instead of saying, like, another way to learn this method right here, learn this whole thing, try to, you know what I mean, act like the other stuff ain't there, right? Focus on this so you can get the rest of it, you know, because it's gonna be the same for the rest. You will act like this ain't here, but the nod character is right here too. And being that it's connected, you wouldn't say ba na, because this character right here that's next to it means, if you would put it by itself, means not. But you see it's next to ba. So you would, and the connectors right here, you would say bun. All right, bun. And since the connector is there, that will let you know that you have to say it like that, bun. Like how we had Gad up here earlier, you say Gad because of the connector that was there. So right here. So now we know that this says bun if you had it by itself. Now if you add these two right here, you add these two, it says this character right here is Yah, if you had it by itself. This one right here. The one next to it is Ma, if it was by itself, Ma. But you see, again, it's a connector right here, and it's written it's like in a loop right under it. So when it's like that, it's telling you it's connecting these words. You have to pronounce them like they're together. So it wouldn't be ba ma. I mean salaki. It wouldn't be ya ma, because it's supposed to be together.
Right.
So you would say young. Young. All right, young. Not Yama, but young. This is Ya, this is Ma, but they're connected at the bottom. So it's young, young. Now we know this. So now we know these two. Bun, young. Bun, young. Let's get the rest of the word in here real quick. So this one is the same, almost the same as the middle part. You know what I mean? Let me write it back. Damn, I messed it up. All right. So yeah, almost the same as, similar to both of them actually. You know what I mean? We're gonna add this one to the word so you can understand. We know this is Yah. And we know this one from earlier when I broke it down briefly earlier. This is Na. Na. It's almost similar to Ma right here. Where you can see right here, you know what I mean? To help get the confusion out, Ma is the one where it has two arcs right there, and this one has one arc. So to know the difference between Ma and Na, that's one way I understood it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so then you see Ya and Na here, but we have it connected like we have with the rest of them, right? And remember, another way to remember it too is looking how it's pronounced. You look how it's pronounced. Ba, it's like bun. So maybe I should put it like this. Let me see. Put it like that. See how it's pronounced. You say bun, young, and how the last part right here, young, young. So it wouldn't be yana, it would be yun. So put it all together. How you pronounce it here? Bun yummin. Alright. Keep practicing that and you'll eventually get it. So it get a little tricky at first, but no man. That's that one right there. Benjamin. And the tribe of Benjamin are the ones that's in the West Indies. You understand? The West Indies, meaning the Caribbean, you know, Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, St. Thomas, all them areas over there. You know what I mean? They come out the tribe of Benjamin. All right? They are brothers. Next one we're going to do is Levi. Levi, which means, let me see, which means the dice. You know what I mean? This is how you, you know what I mean, write it. This is the English for Levi. All right. How you would pronounce it in the ancient Hebrew, I'll put it right here. Lawyer. You know what I mean? Lawyer. And people that's watching, you can skip ahead of me if you kind of get what I'm breaking down with this Hebrew. You can skip ahead and try to write it down even before I write it down myself. You know what I mean? See if you know it. Try to test yourself. But yeah. So yeah, lawyer. Anybody got any questions in the chat? Or no? All right, no sweat. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna write it down in ancient Hebrew real quick. All right. Again, we got the connector there. Whenever the connector looks like this, though, that means, you know, whenever it looks like that, you pronounce that one character that's there, that is under in its entirety. That's the best way I can explain it. You know what I mean? So let's start with these ones right here. So yeah, a good way you might learn better is you cover this up, right? So law, you know what I mean? Because, you know, this character right here means why. You see the W right here. You know what I mean? The way you pronounce it. And, you know what I mean? You wonder why you don't say La Waya, La Waya. You know what I mean? Because that's what this character is. It's a Y. And then you have the La to start out with. So La Y. But you can't say La Y because, again, the connector is letting you know that you got to put them together. So you say law, law. You would say it like that, law. And then the rest, this character, obviously, you know what I mean, is Yah. And another thing that'll let you know to say it all the way is, you know what I mean, because you got this connector right here. That's kind of pointing upward. It's pointing upward. So, you know what I mean, that's the way I learned it. You know what I mean? I had to realize when it's up like this, when it's pointing upward, you know what I mean, you say the whole character in its entirety. So yeah, Law Yah. Law Yah. That's how you say Levi in the Lashawan Qadash in the ancient Hebrew. This is one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. These people right here are what you would know today as the Haitians. You would know them today as the Haitians, you understand? Right. You know what I mean? The people that's, you know what I mean, on a one side of the island of, you know what I mean, what's that, the name of Hispaniola, I think that's what it is. But yeah, the Haitians, man. The one that's in turmoil over there in Haiti right now, they're coming to Trenton, New Jersey by like all the time. Like, bro, at my old slavery, man, like I was in there, you know what I mean, with the Levites that's coming from Haiti because of the hell that's going on over there, you know what I mean? I was in there speaking with them like every week because they trying to get assistance and coming into the cities trying to find a better life. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's one of them right there, right? And them people, same people that's you know what I mean, going through that hell, that's suffering so bad, they coming up in the, you know what I mean, the welfare offices trying to find help, trying to seek help. People look at them like they're nothing, and you know what I mean, they think the tongue that they speaking right now is dirty and nothing. They, you know what I mean, they look at them like they dirty. Right. Those people are the law. Those people are the chosen people of God that you try to make fun of and look down on. Right. Those same people right there are the chosen people of God that's coming over here by the what, thousands, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even more than that, you know what I mean? So yeah. That's the Haitians, the tribe of Levi, the lawyer. All right. Shout out to Officer Yatazar. Shout out to Officer Yatazar. You know what I'm saying? He springs out of the tribe of Levi, and he's the one that informs us on a lot of stuff that involves Haiti. Our brothers over there in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Now the other side of the island. The other side of the island, we got the Dominicans, you know what I mean? The tribe of Simeon. The tribe of Simeon, you know what I mean? Let's get it real quick. All right. Oh, smart. All right. Shammai one. I went straight to how you write it. I don't got a lot of time, but yeah. That's how you write it in ancient Hebrew. Shammai one. Yeah, because what time is it at?
8:13.
Oh, we got some time. All right. All right, so yeah. Shemaiwan. Shemaiwan. That's how you would pronounce Simeon in the ancient Hebrew. And these are the Dominicans. The Dominicans, you know what I mean? The people that's on the other side of the island, and you know what I mean, they fighting with each other all the time, constantly fighting each other, you know what I'm saying? The Dominicans and the Levites. It says in the scriptures too, it's prophesied that you know what I'm saying, that they both, you know what I mean, let's get it real quick. You can get it real for me, Bubba Shaw. Please, Genesis, instruments of war, something like that. Because these people are the chosen people of God, man.
Right.
They're the chosen people of God. And these people too, you also look down on them, you know what I mean? All the 12 tribes are the ones that, you know what I mean, are the ones that are on the bottom of this society here in America. You know what I mean? You got that scripture? Let me see. Let's just say, it might be,
the second Ezra?
It says he and Levi are brothers or something like that. Let me see.
I see something in second Ezra's.
Oh, yeah, what it say?
Saying, lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held a sword, nor any instrument of war.
Right.
Is it Jeremiah?
Let me hear it. Go ahead.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations.
That's cool too.
And with thee I destroy the kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
You could read that, but try to speak up a little bit.
This is a different Bible. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 20. No, let me get my Bible because it's not telling me the verses.
No sweat. Just bear with us. I'm trying to get some precepts on this whole thing real quick. All right.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
This is like, some of the characteristics of, Shemaiwan. You know what I mean? Battle axe, weapons of war. I'm going to paraphrase because I can't find it right now, but like, I know it's in Genesis somewhere. It's like it, but yeah, like, they had, what happened in Genesis one time, Levi and Simeon, they went and, tricked these Hamites. They tricked the Hamites into, getting circumcised because they violated their sister, I think her name, Dara, I think that was her name, Dara. And, they violated her, which was their sister. They didn't like that. Simeon and Levi and Simeon, they didn't like that. They didn't like that too much. So they tricked them. They came up to them heathens, right, and said, you know what? They wanted to be a part of us, actually. They wanted to be a part of us and everything. It was like, all right, you know what? You can do that, but you can't be amongst us and you uncircumcised. You got to get yourself circumcised amongst yourselves, and we'll come back afterwards and we can arrange something out, basically.
Right.
They got circumcised and all that, and they was sore from the wounds and everything, and they was weak. Simeon, Levi, and Simeon, you know what I mean, came up and ambushed them and unwived all, you know what I mean, without Jacob's approval. They father, or Israel, I should say. Israel, Jacob, the same thing, same person. You know what I mean? Without Jacob approval of it. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's why it says, basically the one I was looking for, where it's like they the axe and, you know, Simeon, basically, you know what I mean? Because of that whole situation. Now, this is them. They the one of the chosen people of God. I'm gonna get the next one, next tribe, you know what I'm saying? Zebulon. All right. Quick, let me see. All right, this is Zebulon. It's another tribe of the nation of Israel. All right, you know what I'm saying? And cool. All right. So this is another tribe of Israel. I'm gonna write it out in ancient Hebrew real fast. Zabalawan. Zabalawan is how you would pronounce it in the Lashawan Qadash.
Right.
We would say it like that. Zabalawan. Again, the connector at the end. You connect the Y and a Na, which makes it one. And you got Zabalawan. You know what I mean? These are the people from Guatemala to Panama. You know what I'm saying? People from Guatemala to Panama. This makes up the tribe of Zebulon, Zabalawan. All right. The next tribe. Ephraim. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna write how you would say it in ancient Hebrew. How you would write it. Right. All right, that's it right there. All right. Aparayim is, you know what I mean, is how you would say it. This is the tribe of Ephraim. Makes up the tribe of Ephraim are the Puerto Ricans today. Tribe of Ephraim are the Puerto Ricans today, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? They have history, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, before that, you know what I mean, known as the Taino Indians, you know what I mean, are the islands of, you know, Puerto Rico, which means rich port. That's why they call it Puerto Rico. I mean, islands of rich ports. why would they call that? Why would they call that? You know what I mean? These names were given to us. They weren't, you know what I mean, names that we took up for ourselves. These names was given to us. I think they wanted to wake up one day and say, you know what I mean, we taking up this name. Our name is now Puerto Rican. Come on, man. It was conquered by, you know what I mean, the Spaniards. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the whole reason why, hence the reason why they speak Spanish today.
Right.
It's because of that. I mean, so yeah, this is, you know, I mean, child Ephraim or the Puerto Ricans. You will say it in the, you know, Hebrew like Aparayim.
Right.
Aparayim, all right? Go to this next one. All right. So, all right. Next one is I'm right here up here, Manasseh. Might spell that name wrong. Almost. Yeah, so yeah, Manasseh, tribe of Manasseh. They make up the Cubans. They the Cubans. I mean, the so-called Cubans. All right. I'm gonna write it up here for y'all notes. Manasseh. Manasseh. That's how you would say it in ancient Hebrew. Manasseh. All right. This is it right here. And yeah, make up the tribe of, you know, they famous for what a lot of BS. They got Cuban cigars and you know what I mean, it's unlawful, but that and damn, what's that brother that was holding them down for a minute?
What?
I wouldn't say hold him down, but you know, he was fighting against our oppressors. He passed away some years ago. You know what I'm saying? I think he was like a dictator for Cuba.
Oh, you're talking about Castro?
Castro, yeah, Lou Castro. Shout out to him, putting his foot up his oppressor's behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. Shout out to Castro. So yeah, this is you know what I mean, tribe of Manasseh, chosen people of God, the Cubans. Next one, you know, we went over this one earlier, the tribe of Gad. Tribe of Gad, North American Indians, the one that is the rightful owners of the land of America, so-called America. This land actually is, you know what I mean, in the Bible is Ashtoreth. I might be mispronouncing it. But yeah, this is their actual land.
Right.
They rightful land. They the rightful people of this land. And they, you know, kick them out, put them in concentration camps. So you got right here. They put them in concentration camps here in America. Call them the reservations. They really concentration camps. They put them there and you know what I mean, do them dirty, have them starving, living in thirst and hunger every day. That's what.
No.
So yeah. Yeah. I had it up here earlier. I'll write it again. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's tribe. That's a Gad right there in the ancient Hebrew. Time check.
Time check 8:28.
No sweat. No sweat. All right, so yeah, that's GAD right there. North American Indians. I mean, another tribe, another family of the lost 12 tribes of Israel right there. Next one after that, we got, tribe of Reuben. Reubenites. You know what I mean? And those are the Seminole Indians. We'll write it like this. You know what I mean? That's how you write it right there on the board. And Lashawan, Qadash, just like that. You understand? So Ra'al, this makes up the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel right here. I mean, it's one of the lost tribes of the nation of Israel, Ra'al, man. So makes up the Seminole Indians. You know what I mean? They the ones, had a famous soldier. What was his name? I want to look him up real quick. Real fast, man.
You got his name?
Slaki.
You got his name?
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna just look up Seminole Indian soldier, Seminole Indian warrior. Look up something like that. I can't keep forgetting these honorable brothers' names. You know what I mean? I know his name gonna pop up somewhere. Let me see. Bear with me a second. I want to get this brother name real quick. He pops up right here. Osceola. I don't know how to pronounce that, but
How do you spell it?
Osceola. Oh, you need
OSC.
EOLA.
That sounds familiar.
Escuela, I would like to say. I think that's how you pronounce it. Escuela. But yeah.
Oh, Billy Powell. Billy Powell.
Billy Powell?
Yeah, but
Oh, okay. What we know him by is Escuela. Escuela. You know what I mean? He was a mighty warrior, you know what I mean, from out of the tribe of Reuben, man. Out of the tribe of Reuben. And these make up the people that's like, the Seminole Indians. They're the, the so-called Seminole Indians. They're the ones that come out of like the Florida area. Florida. You understand? Oh yeah. That's Escuela, you know what I mean? We can put his picture up on the screen briefly, if you could, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna go to the next one. But just so people know, you know what I mean, who we talking about. You feel me? Let's get it. So yeah, this brother right here, I think he led the charge actually. I think he actually led the charge and went out to be on the front lines to attack our oppressors, to defend themselves against our oppressors that try to take them over. Oh man, they wasn't conquered, for real. Took them a while for them to get conquered, you know what I mean? But they put up a good fight. That brother's honorable. That's that brother right there. Escuela, coming out of the tribe of Reuben. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next one. Next one, Asher. You know what I mean? Asher. Those are people, you know what I mean? Uruguay, Colombia, Uruguay, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Ashar. Shout out to the officer of 5,000 Ashar in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. This is his tribe right here. You know what I mean? That's his name. You know what I mean? Ashar. You know what I mean? So this is you know how you will write it is right here on the board. Again, the connector at the end connecting the shot and the rock. And we obviously have the I in the beginning. That doesn't connect to anything, so it will be a Ashar. Got me? All right, so we're gonna go to the next tribe. Next tribe we got is Naphtali. Naphtali. You understand? Naphtali, I'm gonna write it out real quick. And let me see. All right, I'm gonna write it out real quick. How you would write it in the Lashawan Qadash? Well, first off, how you pronounce it in the ancient Hebrew Lashawan Qadash is Naphtali. Naphtali. All right. I'm gonna write it out real quick. I'm gonna need some more room at the end. All right, that's well, let me put the connectors in real quick. All right. There, as you see, everything's well. So yeah, as you can see, this is Naphtali. This is how you would say it, and this is how you would write it in ancient Hebrew. All right, you got the connectors right here. These are certain connectors are the ones pointing up at the character, letting you know these ones are by itself. You just say these words, you say these individual characters in its entirety. So you know, na, pa. These two are actually connected. These are connected like this. These ones are run together, as you see how I wrote it here. When it's written like that, they connect thou. So when we la, it's thou, and then we got the last character at the end to complete the whole word, the ya, and you see how this one is right here. This one you just say it by itself. So napa thou ya. These certain people are the people from Argentina. And Chile, or Chile, get the right way to pronounce that. Almost there at the end, y'all. You know what I mean? Almost there. We're on the last try. Feel me? So we gonna write it out. What time check? What was time check?
8:38.
8:38. No sweat. Last one. Last one. Isupk. Alright, Isupk. I'm gonna write out how you're supposed to write it real quick. How you're supposed to say it, write it. Put the pronunciation first. That's how you would pronounce it right here. Oh man, YAHSHUK. YAHSHUK. I'm gonna spell it. I'm gonna write it in ancient Hebrew real fast. I'll put it right here. Alright. See, that's how you will write it right here. I think I'm in the way too much. Get out the lighter. This one should be a little better. Alright, so yeah, that's how you would say it. That's how you would write it out. In the Lashawan, Qadash, YAHSHUK. Oh man, these people right here are the Mexicans, the so-called Mexicans, are brothers. You know what I mean? Everybody loves to hate. McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? The Mexicans, you know what I mean? Those are the tribe of Isupk. The tribe of Isupk, man. You know what I mean? Chosen people of God. Right. Everybody, you know what I mean, love to hate. And it's evident. It's evident, you know what I'm saying? You know, our brothers over there locked up in cages. Right. The adults, the men, the women, the elderly, and the youth, the young. I mean, that's the scripture right there. You know, we got a precept for that too. Deuteronomy 28:38. I'm at 32. Deuteronomy 28:32. Read that real quick.
God, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Our sons and our daughters will be given to another people. This doesn't just, you know what I mean, apply to the Judites. It applies to all the 12 tribes, you know what I'm saying? The Mexicans, they sons and daughters, you know what I mean, were given to another people. They were Aztecs before, you know what I mean, they got conquered and everything. Aztec warriors and all that, right? So, you know, man, that was going on. They had their own civilization. They had pyramids that they built them damn selves. Let you know another thing too, that they ain't the real Israelites, because in ancient Egypt, we built the pyramids for them. The Israelites built them them little pyramids and they treasure cities and all that. We did that. And the Israelites, you know what I mean, of today made pyramids in another time period, thousands of years later after ancient Egypt. You know what I mean? Let you know that they are really one of the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Is there any more on that?
Kind.
Good.
28, right? 32.
Right.
Kind. And thine eyes shall look and fail.
Wait, drop that. Give me 48.
Kind. 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Definitely. You know what I mean? This is what they did to our brothers, man. You know what I mean? They terrorized them, forced the women, you know what I mean, abused the women forcefully.
Right.
You know what I mean? In front of the husbands too. Did that trash, you know what I mean?
Right.
They gonna pay for every single thing they did.
Right.
Every single, you know what I mean, action they committed as a people, they gotta pay for it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I know some people will say that is, you know what I mean? I know some people will say there's some nice white people, there's some good white people. Like, you know what I mean, this is a white person at my job that I feel like is nice. It really doesn't matter because, you know what I mean, it was good slaves, it was good black people that came on them slave ships, and it was bad, so-called bad black people that came on them slave ships and, you know what I mean, suffered what they did to us, you know what I mean? It's just terrible. So they gotta pay, whether they good white people or bad white people, they still gotta go in the chains. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. I'm saying sloppy oppressor.
It's sloppy. So if I may,
Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying is heavy. It's crazy. You know, I was doing Uber Eats today, and I was like in the rich oppressor neighborhood, and I'm riding past. I'm kind of like, I'm angry though, because I'm like, I'm in the damn ghetto, and you up here living good.
Right.
I was like, I kind of purred it out of my head. I was like, you gonna be my slave. I was like, I like that house. That's gonna be my house one day. And stuff like that. You know what I mean? What you're saying is so heavy, man. Like, I mean, we built all of this, and they reaping the benefits of it. And we in the ghetto destroying. You know, they put us in the ghetto to destroy us and all that. And you living good. You know what I mean? Not the houses is like 1,000 to 2,000 feet away from each other. And I'm over here beefing with my brother and sister while you over here living good, getting fat, reaping the benefits of what we did during slavery and all that. I just wanted to say they going to sleep. Like, I want all the houses. When I see all the houses nice and big and nice land and all that, we supposed to be up there. We're supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to be around them, man. And
Right.
them houses in the neighborhoods. Not them. They're supposed to be in the ghetto. We're supposed to be in the hood, in them houses. So when I was riding past, I was like, y'all gonna be my slave. I see the cop right past, like, you gonna be my slave too. Like, I was mad though when I seen that. I was mad because like, damn, I'm doing Uber Eats and I gotta, you know, try to make ends meet, you know, to keep food on the table, keep these lights on. And you don't got no words. I mean, because you reap the benefits of the slave.
That was it. Damn. All right. That's right. Because man, like that's crazy. Heavy bringing out. I used to do DoorDash.
Right.
I used to do all them things. You know what I mean? I went into their nice neighborhoods and all that,
Right.
and I couldn't even believe I was seeing what I was seeing. I couldn't believe the places I went in. You know what I mean? And I was looking around. This before I was in the truth.
Right.
This before there was that old man that was out there. You know what I mean? But I was doing DoorDash, and you know what I mean? This is nice. Some of these areas is like, all right, you gotta watch these devils. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, yeah, like I went into this area. It's like a whole thing where you gotta it's like dark. You in the middle. You know, Jersey.
Right.
It's the Garden State. The
Right.
Garden State, basically the country almost.
Right.
In certain areas outside the city of Trenton.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like you know what I mean? I'm going out and I'm on the outskirts and everything. And it's like a turn I made and it's going all the way. It was like a mansion almost at the area.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the whole way getting up there is like
Right.
crazy though. I'm like, I ain't about to bring my car up all the way up here. But I'm like, you know what? Let me hurry up and get up in this one. It was no lights, nothing like that.
Right.
So I'm going up this dark alleyway and I'm like, is this the right way to go for real? Because they told me to make a turn. But to speed it up, I got up there, you know what I mean? I gave it to him, gave the food to some devil, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, she go back in like it's nothing. I'm looking at the house, I'm like, yo, what the?
Right.
This is crazy, yo.
Right.
So, yeah, like, all that stuff, you know what I mean? They living deliciously. They living so, you know what I mean? They prospering so much off of our backs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They own stolen land.
Right.
On stolen land, they feel like, you know what I mean, this is normal. Their life is not normal. Their life is not normal. They living good. And the thing, that's a damn problem with people wanting a melting pot in America. Right. We want all nations of people to come together. The problem with that is it sounds like it's real fun to the person that's to the untrained ear. It sounds like it's very fun to have all nations come together and all nations be one in a melting pot. You know, they tried this back in, you know what I mean, back in times. Right. You know what I mean, Babylon. Right. Why is Babylon the Great prophesied to be, you know what I mean, the flame in the lake of flames, or flame of fire? You know what I'm saying? Here in America. That's why America is called Babylon the Great. Right. This is crazy because, listen, the whole thing I wanted to bring out about that, it's a melting pot here, everybody's together, but at the same time, I'll take the train station in Trenton, New Jersey, for an example. The train station there, the Trenton Transit, you got all nations of people coming out from different areas. They got their suits, they suit bags and all that, you know what I mean? And they put in their Uber, they getting a Lyft or an Uber all the way out to probably Princeton, some damn well, or, you know what I mean, all them nice areas. And, you know what I mean, at the same time, while they over there trying to pack their stuff in they live in the trunk of a Lyft or Uber, you got my brother sitting at the bus stop and he sleeps there at night. Right. I ride past this transit like all times of the night. You know what I mean? I could be, you know what I mean, whatever. I see my people sleeping on the sidewalks. Right. I see my people sleeping on the steps of the damn train station. Right. They don't even allow them to, they used to allow them to be in the train station. They don't even allow that because I see it, it's evident. Right. They sleeping at the bus stop. Different, I don't know if you have them out here in Philly, but like, you know what I mean, certain, bus stops where people sit at, you know what I mean, people sitting at bus stops and sleeping at bus stops. Not just one bus stop, but like different ones in the area. And I see the you know what I mean, I see the condition of my people, and this is the actual results of a melting pot. Right. This is the results. Right. You're gonna have us be on the bottom of society, so your way of life can prosper. Right. This is how they even eat. They eat because we suffer. Right. It's crazy. Go ahead. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Now, could get in be real quick to understand, and also too, like what you're saying, like when I was up there, it's nothing but black folks working. Every place I went to get a food to, like there was like a business or office, it was nothing but black people working there. It's nice neighborhoods. I even seen a sister pushing this out. This stroller had to cost probably like $200 stroller. I don't know. It looked expensive to me. But she was pushing these little white devils, sloppy oppressors, in the stroller as a sister in the next neighborhood, working for them. And all I could be thinking about, like, damn, we still in slavery.
Damn right.
We still in slavery. Right. We still in their nice neighborhoods working for them. Right. Like it's crazy. And then if I could, I'm gonna go back to my slavery. I literally work. I believe it's a plantation. I don't care what nobody says. I think it's a plantation. They tried to say that they were trying to own hire slaves or something like that. But I literally work in a park and they got like mansions and big lands. Like it was like it was a plantation, and I worked there. And I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm on a plantation. And it's like I just feel like I'm on a plantation.
Right.
It feels like it. And I found out that stuff was like a plantation. Them houses, like mansions, was like plantations and all that, man. Like we are in slavery right now, man. And I can't wait into the sky crack.
Damn right.
So I can at least get my piece of heaven.
Goddamn right.
Man, that's all.
On side crack this shit, man. Listen, like, you know what I mean? You hit that shit, Slack from a link. You hit that dead on target. You know what I mean? Dead on target. You saying, yeah, like you working at that slavery, and man, it's like a plantation. You in the garden, you in the field. And they got you. What about sisters that or brothers that work in the office, like, you know, type of area? They work in the office type of areas, and you know, like, well, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Right.
What I say to you is, when you leave that office, you go into the ghetto.
Right.
When your oppressor leaves, he's going to his suburban neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? He's not going the same place you're going. Like, goddamn, we're not free in this place. We're in hell.
Right.
We're in hell. And, you know, how do we get out of this hell? Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of God.
Right.
Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. Going back to our culture, to our original culture, man. Doing things like how we doing in this class today. The Lashawan Qadash. You know what I mean? Getting our culture back, getting back our customs. You understand? Taking back what's ours, because this is yours. This is yours. You gotta take it back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Can't be afraid to take it back. You know what I mean? And like my brother said, can't wait till the skies crack.
Right.
And you know, let's get that real quick. Give me real quick. Revelations 13:9. Real quick. And I'm gonna end it off with this. Real quick. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we need to understand as Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If you have some type of understanding, understand this. Read.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity
that leadeth into captivity. Who led who into captivity? Who led who into captivity in history?
Right.
Our oppressors led us into captivity, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? They did this, they did horrible things, you know what I mean? By way of slave ships, as it says in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, 68 verse.
Right.
They led us into captivity, man. They led us into, go ahead.
Now, Slocky, if I could, real quick, too. And you know, our people, too, need to understand to stop giving these Africans a break, because they got part of that. They got part of that, too, as well. They getting those niggas like they going into captivity too as well too. Go ahead, sir.
Damn right. Damn right. All the nations had us in bondage. Okay. All the nations did us dirty. All nations was, you know what I mean, had us in captivity at one time. They all gonna be put in slavery, you know what I'm saying, when Christ come back. But it said, he that leadeth into captivity. You know what I mean? Our main op right now. Our oppressors right now, Amalek right now, you know what I mean? Right. Edomites here in America right now.
Right.
He that leadeth into captivity, what?
Shall go into captivity.
Shall what?
Go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. That's you right. Lead a nation of people into utter slavery, you know what I mean? Working for you for 400 years, right. And you're not just having them work for you, but you abusing their children. You forcing their babies at 12 years old, or young daughters at 12 years old, and forcing them erotically to, you know what I mean, and traumatizing our young ones, man. This is what y'all did. Right. Y'all had us eating out of hog troughs, laughing barrels. We couldn't laugh in front of you devils.
Right.
That you couldn't even see us happy.
Right.
You ain't want to see us smiling enough.
Right.
Read.
God. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that what?
Killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's what we call justice.
Right.
That's justice. There's nothing crazy about that. There's nothing crazy. You the one who did all the unaliving on the planet.
Right.
You did all the murder. You did all the unaliving and the robberies and the, you know what I mean, all that stuff.
Right.
You did it. The scriptures say, you know what I mean, whatsoever thou sowest, that shall he also reap. Right. You're gonna reap everything you sow. Right. You know what I'm saying? You went, you know what I mean, you did all these things. You terrorized us for 400 years under you, man. We even tried to make our own societies in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know what I mean, certain areas of North Carolina. We had our own thing.
Right.
But you decided you don't even want us to prosper like that. You don't want us to even have a little small, you know what I mean, come up like that. You want to bomb us. You went and bombed our whole, you know what I mean, cities, man. And you tell us to pick ourselves up by our bootstrap. We tried, man. And you went and bombed us and put us back in the damn Stone Age, and we serving you with rigor till this day. Go ahead.
Right now, if I could too, to say the second too, and we got also think about this too.
Right.
You put us in the ghetto to destroy it, and then take it back from us. Because that's what they're doing today, especially in Philly.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the ghettos, all the people they used to call the trenches, that's going to be a suburban, rural area for oppressors. They are building now. They're expanding now. North Philly is not going to look the same within 10 years from now. It's
right.
not going to look the same.
Right.
They let you destroy it, brought the property value down, and take it away from you. That's how diabolical these devils is, man. And we got to understand that we need to come together as a people because that shouldn't happen.
Right.
Because you can't go, Salaki, sir, you can't go and up where I was just at, up where the rich people at, and try to buy them out.
Right.
We don't got the money. Me and you don't have that money to buy them out.
Right.
They just say, and they don't got the power. We don't got the power to influence them as far as especially, you know, the uppity oppressors. They don't like us. You know what I mean? The young ones probably, you know, listen to rap music, but that's about it. If they're not coming to the ghetto trying to destroy, Christ got to come back and do it. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to happen through Christ. Christ's going to come back and put these people in captivity, put them in the ghetto, so he could take their houses and build and make it great like they did us. Because that's what they're doing to us right now. You know what I mean? They want us out of these houses, building them up, having us on the street, and we can't afford them. And they know we can't.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's all I want to say.
Excellent point you brought out too. Christ got to come back and do it.
Yeah, right.
The Lord got to give the Most High got to send the order out to for Christ to come and get us out of this captivity.
Right.
Not you. The strength don't lie in you.
Right.
I was just bringing this out yesterday in my class. Strength is not within you, man. The scriptures say, lean not unto thine own understanding. You know what I mean? Don't, you know, lean into your own understanding of things. You don't know anything. Right. The Most High is the one you should, you know what I mean, put your strength in. That's how you get strength. Right. You want to get some power and follow the Most High. Right. You know what I mean? You can't get yourself out. You can't even get off crack. Right. You can't get off crack. You can't, I mean, we can't even, you know what I mean, put the weed down. Right. We can't put the weed down for nothing, but you want to get out of captivity on your own. We want to, you know, we think we can do this without the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's an excellent point you brought. I just wanted to say that. But you know what I mean? I think we're a little over the time. We're going to clip it. We're going to clip it, right? So, all right. Yeah, so, all right, y'all, man. Right now, we're about to turn the class over to Precinct Officer Batazar. All right? So I'm going to turn the camera around real quick. Alright.
So the thumb, y'all officer 500, man. Teach a powerful equal class, man.
Most on Christ.
Y'all notes, man.
Most on Christ.
Man. Okay.
Oh, let me go get this mic before you real quick. But
all right, that's I.S.U.K security announcements. We are I.S.U.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10 from the Hebrew. I.S.U.P. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Gives the Treasury Department, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like, upcoming holy convocations. Understand that the 55th annual Passover, man, Durham, North Carolina, April 20th, man. Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, it is mandatory that you be there. There's an order from the Lord for you to celebrate your high holy day, man, and celebrate the destruction of the Egyptians and being free from the Egyptians, man. It's very important that you be there. You understand what I'm saying? When I walk in and check the bulletin board in the hallway, if any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, blue shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, imagine this is brothers. All right. Men of Israel, we're gonna get a brothers one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, YAHANNA, imagine, rock. Y'all spend time, hands down. Sorry, bro. It's a system. Sister, you want to stand there, you want to get in the mind of Shabbat, you want to bow your head. When the brothers salute you, you want to lift your head up and salute the brothers. Men of Israel, you want to get a sister one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Shamar, thought about Shemi Al-Shai.
That's been time. Hand down. That's dismissed.